There's a lot of tension in the city of Rock Hill as it relates to black and white relationships.
We had segregated components of black people spread out in Rock Hill, and you better stay in one of those areas or risk the chance of being shot at. You know, I mean, you're talking about a war zone, you know, and I know, you know, they say wonderful things about Rock Hill now, but Rock Hill was pretty much a war zone back in the day.
If Rock Hill was a war zone, the most pivotal battle was February 12th, 1960. For months leading up to that day, local churches, students, and members of the NAACP planned a lunch counter sit-in to take place at Woolworth's, McCrory's, and 2 nearby drugstores in downtown Rock Hill.
We'd had the sit-ins, and we didn't have actually a large number of gains. We had people who were arrested, they went to jail, they paid their bail, they went back, and often there were people who repeated this. Well, we thought it was time to raise the level of commitment, to show how serious we were about trying to transform our society into a more just society.
The Friendship Nine, along with Thomas Gaither, we met with about 40 students in late summer, and we began to have serious discussions about actually going to jail and not paying the actual bail money. We had special classes. This was a nonviolent movement, so we had to be sensitive to what we could expect. After we felt we were ready, we began to make plans for this particular movement.
We walked from the campus to downtown Rock Hill. We picketed in front of the store for a short while.
We walked in and sat down. As we sat down, we expected to be arrested. We were drugged out of the store, literally drugged out of the store, and the police department was in an adjacent parking lot.
After we was in the restaurant, and we were squished out of the restaurant to the jailhouse, and they put us in this cell. It's a sound that you never will forget if you've ever been incarcerated. And when they close that door and that key turned, you know you're in there.
The students were thrown in jail and sentenced to 30 days of hard labor on the York County chain gang.
The Friendship Nine, their contribution to the civil rights struggle was significant because really they shifted all of the responsibility, the financial burden of imprisonment from the organizations elsewhere. And in the process, no longer are they filling the coffers of the people who are imprisoning them and who are erecting these systems to support segregation and Jim Crow. That should be a major part of this retelling of civil rights history.